3, 2, 1, action.
Could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
All right, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time, but I'm going to start being consistent on here now. I actually got my own place. I'm moving in December 30th. I'm really excited. And I hit 20K on TikTok, which I said once I hit 20K, I was going to be super consistent on both my channels. Gonna do the best I can. I'm really excited to connect with you guys and just vibe together, you know? So my new name on this channel is Soul's Mystique. I changed it from Sid King, I think it was. But yeah, so if you don't know me, I'm Sydney and I make videos about spirituality, self-care, confidence, all that. So let's get right into it. This mysterious date everyone has heard about, December 21st. So don't mind me if this video is all over the place because I have a lot to say about it and there's definitely history there, and this year has been the biggest awakening for myself and probably millions of other people on the planet right now, and more are waking up every day. So there's a lot to say on this subject. So I'm gonna give like a mixture of facts astrologers have proven plus my personal beliefs. So take only, like I always tell everyone, believe only what resonates with you. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet because nobody truly knows the future. So just keep that in mind while watching this video. I pretty much made my first viral TikTok video and I'm gonna post it right here. Earth to human. Okay, I'm weird, but if you're not spiritual, just keep scrolling. So there may be a universal reason why this is all happening right now. It is the Great Solar Flash. This is basically a supernatural event which transforms all living life into higher consciousness. It happens every almost 26,000 years and we're living through it. The Earth is moving into its 5th dimension. How freaking crazy is that? Supposedly, the 5th dimension is supposed to be a place of peace, love, bliss, and all fear and ignorance shall be lifted. Then it goes to say, to prepare for this event, we have to meditate on feelings of peace, forgiveness, love for ourselves and all beings. This will create our vibrations to be high so the earth can smoothly transition into that phase. So that just goes to say, things have to go down before they go up, baby. It's time. When I made that video, like I was kind of like dabbling into spirituality and kind of like questioning things. This was like around June. So that's when like all the BLM protests were happening and all of that. So I was like, obviously like my mind, I could definitely feel expanding. The energy on the planet was all over the place. Like you guys know what was happening during that time. When I made this TikTok, this was shortly after I found this out. You know, and I was just so intrigued, so excited, and everything just like clicked for me. Like I felt intuitively that this is something that's going to change our realities forever. And it all made sense to me. I was like, this is why all this bad stuff's happening, is because we have to evolve. We have to like move on. Like things have to break down in order for us to get to these enlightened states. So let me explain a little further. So what I mentioned in the TikTok is that there's going to be great solar flashes. These flashes are something that hasn't happened in over 26,000 years. So this is a very rare event for us to literally be moving into the next dimension of higher consciousness. December 21st, it's 5 days away. I'm not saying that things are just gonna like magically click, even for some people that haven't woken up yet, even for unconscious people who are just on autopilot, you know, listening to the news, the media and everything, and just believing if you're one of those people, like nothing's wrong with you. You are meant to wake up at your own time, and that's why you're watching this video right now, and that's why you're probably, you know, still listening to spiritual TikTokers and everything like that, because some of it partially makes sense, but at the same time, maybe your body is not ready to elevate yet, but it will happen. That's what I'm saying. Like everything's going to change. We're going to ascend to a higher vibrational state of being. So that's what these great solar flashes are doing. They are penetrating basically like energies in us that we have never experienced before, but it's meant to happen so that we wake up. And by waking up, it just like, you know, when people are like, oh, she's so woke, you know what I mean? He's so woke. That's just like basically saying like, oh shoot, like they know what they're talking about. Like they understand a lot of stuff that not everyone understands. And that's basically, realizing how many systems are broken in our society, how much we've been lied to. We've been lied to by like the government, by people that we so-called our leaders, So being woke and waking up is basically waking up to the reality of who we truly are and what is going on around us constantly. That's why a lot of us this year, because of all these events as well, we've been getting really depressed because we're doing something called shadow work. This is something where we're shedding off all of the lower vibrational energies. And you have to do this. You have to get through it, because on the other side of suffering is greatness. And that's with anything in life. Success, hard work. You have to go through hard work. You have to go through failure to get to success. Our shadow is basically all the things that we dislike about ourselves. All of the bad feelings, the past trauma that we've had, it's healing from this. So there's been a lot of people collectively that have been healing this year. We were literally locked in our house for like months. All of us had so much time to think. All of us had so much time to get right with ourselves. People actually ended up thriving out of this year, starting businesses, like freaking making complete body transformations. There's actually been a lot of positives that have come out of this because we are raising our vibration. Even if it feels low, it's because we're preparing for this next event that's happening. And that brings me to December 21st. So basically, there is going to be, well, first of all, the winter solstice is on that day. And that's another reason people think like the world is ending, because it's going to be dark most of the day. So people are saying, look, oh, it's going to be dark for 3 days and there's going to be birds falling from the sky and all this stuff. Like, I don't believe in that stuff. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's kind of crazy. Like, I don't think that the universe wants to freak us out that bad, But the world is not ending on that day. I'm just going to say that. Please do not be scared. The world is not ending. If it's dark for a long time, it's just because it's the winter solstice. Okay, that's number one. Second, Saturn and Jupiter are slowly every day up until December 21st. They're getting closer and closer and closer. They are not touched. A lot of people are asking like if they're going to hit and stuff, because I've been making a lot of TikToks about December 21st for the past like week, 2 weeks. So a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to make a full video, because I cannot just explain it in tiny TikToks. Anyway, so Saturn and Jupiter are getting closer and closer as we speak, and they are going to be less than 0.1 something degrees away from each other. So from our perception, we are going to look in the sky and it's going to look like two stars colliding pretty much. And if you have a telescope, you can actually see that they're planets. So if you want to look up at the sky December 21st, shortly after sunset, go ahead and do it. You can look at it, like it'll be beautiful. So since that is happening, I realize it is a part of our ascension. That specific astrological event is influencing this ascension that we are having, moving from 3D consciousness to 5D consciousness. So that's basically meaning that we will feel a new energy on this planet. Things are going to change energetically. And like I said, people who are still asleep, they may think the world is ending right now because they're not, like I said, they're not woke to that there could be a positive that comes out of this. But there is a huge positive coming out of this, guys. Let me tell you, like, the world is not ending anytime soon. Maybe the world as we know it, our society, the way it functions will probably change very, very drastically. Slowly but surely, people are realizing their own power. People are taking their power back. They are realizing that we have just been being lied to and manipulated and drawn apart. There's so much division right now, but it's all a part of a greater plan. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. I always say this as well. Everything comes down to awareness. The more aware we are, the more that things will change for the better. When you are self-aware and when you're aware to the things that are going on around you, that's when true change and progress and improvements can happen. So the thing is that's happening right now is that we are all becoming aware, And since we're becoming aware, we have so much power at that point. The people that are above, the people that are trying to keep us in this low state of vibration and consciousness will no longer win. So that means that old systems will have to break down. And that's what I'm saying about December 21st. We will feel an energetic change when these planets align. That date and beyond. Not just always going with the systems that we were taught our entire lives. And it's hard. It's not easy to completely change everything that you thought you knew. But I'm just saying the December 21st thing is an actual special date. It's not something that just been thrown around. Things are going to start speeding up after that date about more information that gets revealed to us, whether it's just intuitively through our intuition or whether something crazy happens. I personally think that there's going to be like an event where a bunch of people in the government get caught for what they're doing, or something with the vaccine. There's going to be something that's going to shock us all. And I believe after that, nothing will ever be the same. Nothing's ever going to be the same regardless, but which is a good thing. But I believe that there's going to be something societal that is going to help us transition as well after this date. Because after this date, like we just can't be taken down. Like we can't, we're not as vulnerable to everyone anymore because we're looking within for answers. So if you want to prepare for this date, you don't have to be at a certain level or reach your goals by this date, or you don't have to do anything crazy. But like, I would just say, look within for answers, try meditating, eat more from the earth. You can eat meat still, but just eat more from the earth, like just, you know, different options, because that'll help you connect more to what's going on and understand more, and make you just feel better in general and raise your vibration. Like I said, the point of all this, just do whatever makes you happy. Do things that make you happy. Do things that keep you at a high vibration. Try to stay away from stress. Try to, you know, cope with your stress in healthy ways. Try to be active, you know, different things like that. Just get rest still, though. You're going to need a lot of rest during this. When some big universal events happen, you need like adequate rest and sleep, because sleep is like very, very important. And I'll talk about that in another video, but make sure you're getting your sleep. And yeah, journal your thoughts. Keep going with your spiritual awakening. I'm so proud of you. Keep excelling, finding out more about yourself. Like I always say, what happens up there is always going to affect us down here. So since that like planetary event is happening, yes, it is actually connected to the Great Solar Flash, Age of Aquarius, moving from 3D to 5D. All of it is connected, yes, indeed. But it is something to be excited about. It is something to be joyful about. Nothing to be scared of, because it wouldn't be happening to us if it's going to put us in danger. Let me tell you that the universe is always on your side. God is always on your side. God is within. Please always know that. Never forget that. Accept that. Love it. And yeah, so not everything's going to change on that date, like I said, but it is the start of something new. So be open to change. Do not resist change during this time. Be open to new beginnings. Whether you're moving somewhere new, getting rid of someone that hasn't really been doing you good or serving you. Like I said, eat healthier. Like, you know, you don't have to eat salads every day. Like you can still eat potatoes, rice, fruit, freaking oats. Like literally just eat a little bit more from the earth, but you don't have to eat like a freaking saint. I don't even know how saints eat, but yeah, you know. So yeah, I hope this gave you a lot of information, and good luck to everybody. And we're all in this together. Please drop content ideas, more what you want to see from me. Like I said, I'm gonna be super consistent. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be so consistent. Now I have my own like studio room and everything. I definitely will do a house reveal if you guys want me to, whenever I have everything together. I'm definitely going to do one on my other channel, probably around like March and stuff, because I'm still going to be settling in for a little bit. And yeah, so I'm not sure like the days I'll be uploading or anything, but I just have so much information that I want to share with you guys, and so many experiences that I have personally had, which made me like have such a huge spiritual awakening and just like huge loads of info that I never knew about life and our purpose of being here. So yeah, I love you guys all watching right now. And yeah, December 21st in 5 days. Get lit, keep living. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you love content like this. I'm just gonna do my best on this channel to radiate love and, you know, kind of help people know that they're not alone. Turn on your post notifications if you want to know every time I post. And yeah, so Souls Mystique out.